6:03 on Monday, July 22nd. We're at 76 degrees. Rain and storms are likely today. Highs around 85. Good morning. I'm Michelle Basch.
And I'm John Aaron. The top local story we're following this hour. Continuing coverage of election 2024 on WTOP. So what is next for Democrats now that President Biden has decided to drop out of the race and endorse Vice President Harris? WTOP's Luke Luker joins us live from outside the White House with more. Luke.
John and Michelle here outside the gates of the White House. It is a very quiet morning with just a few joggers running by, but that was not the case over the weekend when dozens of protesters chanted past the torch and waved signs reading, "Joe has got to go." Since the announcement, we've seen numerous local leaders respond. Democratic Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger is writing in a statement that she will forever be grateful to the president and that Joe Biden's presidency has been one of immense consequence. Some GOP leaders, though, in the Commonwealth believe after pulling out of the presidential race, he should actually resign. Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares posted on social media that if Biden believes he's not physically capable of serving as president in January of 2025, it really means he's not capable to serve now and needs to resign. And as you mentioned, shortly after exiting the race, Biden endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to be the nominee for Democrats. At the White House, Luke Luker, WTOP News.
All right, Luke, thank you. And we're also hearing reaction from voters to President Biden's decision. WTOP's Dick Giuliano talked to some in downtown Bethesda.
Democratic voters, including David Gerard, say they admire President Biden, but the 81-year-old president made the right call to withdraw from the race.
I liked it when he came in and he said he was a transitional president, and when he's holding on, I was concerned.
Sarah Bacchus Martin of Upper Marlboro wanted President Biden to stay in the race.
Of course, I'm going to get behind Kamala, and I'm going to vote for her. That goes without saying. But on this day, at this moment right now, I'm just so disappointed.
Many said they're pleased the president endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris, but others, including Larry Hefster, say there are many Democrats who could lead the ticket.
I think our governor would be a good choice. Wes Moore, I think Gretchen Whitmer would be a good choice.
Dick Giuliano, WTOP News.
Airlines continued to struggle to restore operations over the weekend following that early Friday software update that caused tech issues globally. According to data from FlightAware, there were more than 1,400 flight cancellations within, into, or out of the U.S. yesterday. Airports in our region faced significant delays and cancellations. Here's what we're looking at this morning. Right now, Dulles, BWI, Marshall, and Reagan National are all seeing around 15 delays each, according to FlightAware. Cancellations are also down, with both BWI, Marshall, and Dulles seeing 4 each. Reagan National has about a dozen right now. You are told to check with your airline before heading to your flight.
Much of the D.C. region is considered to be in moderate to severe drought, according to the latest federal drought monitor. It began in June and has shown little sign of letting up. 7 News First Alert meteorologist Mark Pena says the rain in the coming weeks' forecast should make some kind of difference.
Drought conditions have expanded rapidly across the area over the past several weeks, so at this point, any amount of rain will be welcome. And thankfully, over the next week, we're expecting about 1 inch to 2 inches of rain possible. While we do need more, this is a healthy amount of rain. We don't want too much at one time.
D.C. is experiencing its second hottest summer on record so far, and last Wednesday was the 6th consecutive day to reach at least 97 degrees.
Coming up in Money News, Hollywood finally gets its summer blockbuster at the box office. Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.